Metabolts Day 1 is a brand new anime action RPG game coming to mobile devices that I played recently during its test period. And I have to say, I wasn't too impressed with what I experienced. What is up, my dwellers of the interwebs? I'm Sorensen, and this is my first impression on the brand new game Metabolts Day 1. The game does appear to have a story, but I wasn't very impressed with the in-game conversations. The backgrounds are barren, and they only show the character talking in the middle of the screen. There's no voice acting, and it just gives off a very lackluster experience and caused me to lose interest in the story very quickly. Eventually, I started skipping it altogether since I wasn't finding it interesting whatsoever. In terms of the gameplay, a lot of the features were under construction, so I couldn't experience a large part of what the game had to offer. The only thing I could do was the main campaign, which of course makes sense. This is a test after all, so not everything will be available. You have to go from stage to stage from the street map. From the street map, you can come across battles, shops, events, and story content. The shops will provide you with items you can buy to heal or upgrade your characters, and the events are just walls of text, and then you're provided with multiple choices of text that can give you varying rewards or chance to enter combat. I can't comment on anything else though, since the majority of it wasn't available during the test. The combat in the game was minimal, with no combat skills being shown. Instead, the standard attacks are on auto, and you just need to press the glowing face plates as they appear. And when the far right button builds up, you can press that and your plates will glow gold. And then when they go fiery, you can press them to activate the character's ultimate skill. And that's all there is to the combat. All skills are plain in terms of visuals, except for the ultimate skill. That's the only thing of interest in the combat. The bosses were lacking any excitement as well. I couldn't tell any difference in fighting them either. It was all very bland. The audio in the game is fine. I didn't hear any poor audio in the game, and the combat sound effects are decent too. I do think that if there was voice acting in the conversation cutscenes, it could have helped bring some life to the stale environments used in the game. The visuals in the game are the only real good thing about it. I love the character designs and the 3D graphics. They were crisp, clear, and very nice to look at. I do wish they had actual backdrops for the story content though. Overall, I'd say Metabolts Day 1 was a below average game that apparently will plan to have play to earn mechanics in the game. I wouldn't have known this until I actually did some research myself, and I could see that there are people mentioning it in forum posts that this is a Web3 NFT style game, and also on the official YouTube channel, they advertise themselves as a Web3 character collection game. The only saving grace for this game is the great anime art style for the characters. Sadly, I feel it's wasted on this game that has lackluster story cinematics and a combat system that has very little to it other than to push the flashy buttons when you need to, which, while it isn't full auto combat, it was still pretty boring. The combat wasn't even that exciting to look at until you activate an ultimate skill. I wasn't a fan of the menu systems in the game either. I can feel that they were going for an artistic style, but it just felt really messy to me. I think this game's overall score is going to be a 4 out of 10. Play to earn mechanics aside, I just didn't find that the game grabbed me as much as it could have. So there you have it. That's my first impression on the brand new game Metabolts Day 1. Thank you for watching. I'm Sorensen. Have a fantastic day. Please drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed my content, and hit that bell icon to stay up to date on all my upcoming videos. And if you're watching this on taptap.io or on the TapTap app, I hope you'll consider following my profile as well. Bye bye!